guess the strength in the copper market really gives us some tailwind in terms of the potential funding for the project. And having just recently been in Switzerland meeting with some of the key trading groups that may be able to assist us with that, it's very clear that there's now a real focus from traders, mining funds, and other potential financiers on near-term copper production. There's been a lot of talk about a copper deficit over the last couple of years. I think that is now sort of being recognized in a far more material way in the markets, as we're seeing with the copper price. And from an Anax perspective, that just means a lot more focus on our project, near-term copper production out of the Pilbara. It's a very different risk profile to many of the other potential near-term projects globally. And I think within Australia, there's a very limited number of projects that fits within this category. So, we're certainly seeing that the interest has grown dramatically on the funding side of things, and the urgency to come in and be involved in the funding likewise has increased. And I'm sort of really talking about the last 3 to 4 months. We've seen a completely different level of focus, which is great. Certainly is making our lives a lot easier now. It's been a long time coming, and we're very pleased that finally this catalyst is here, the catalyst to drive that copper price up. So it's a good outcome. We are focusing on a couple of key start projects, if you like, and we've made it clear in the market that we are talking to both develop our joint venture partners and also to Greentech, who own the Wando project. So the focus is on material that could come from both of those, and we believe that if the Wind Creek processing hub had a capacity of around about 20 to 25,000 tonne a year of copper equivalent, we would be able to treat material, our own Wind Creek primary sulfide material. We would be able to treat some oxide and transitional material from Wando, and the sulfide material that Wando is predominantly primary sulfides. And then, in addition to that, treat oxides and transitional material from Sulphur Springs. And I'll just elaborate a little bit further on that. At Wind Creek, we will have the capacity to process the primary sulfides through a concentrator, producing traditional copper, zinc, and lead concentrates. And then, because of the existing heap leach infrastructure, we'll be able to treat oxide and transitional material. And the split of processing throughput would be probably about 60 to 70% in sulfides, and then the balance in oxide and transitional material. And we'll produce, in addition to the concentrates that I've talked about, we'll also produce copper cathode through the heap leach infrastructure. And then, importantly, we'll also produce zinc sulfate. The zinc leaches into solution as zinc sulfate. We'll crystallize it, and that's a really exciting new business potential for us and our joint venture partners, because zinc sulfate is a feedstock for fertilizers, and it's a product that is probably superior to a zinc concentrate. So it's a significant increase in capacity that we're looking at, with a really nice range of products as well. We've got a busy year ahead of us. So we plan to focus very much on the studies, looking at treating sulfur springs material, being the sulfur springs oxide and transitional material on our heap, and also look at treating Wando material on the heap and also through the concentrator. So those studies have in fact kicked off. We're running them in parallel. And I guess the outcome of those studies will be a better understanding of the value of those projects, which will help form the basis of doing deals with the respective companies down the track. In addition to that, we are looking at doing some drilling at our high-grade Evelyn deposit. We've talked previously a fair bit about Evelyn. Evelyn is it's a very nice high grade. It's a relatively small deposit at the minute, but it's only been drilled to 170 meters. And we plan to put in some more holes there. That'll see us with some organic growth to our resource base. And because it's such high grade material, you don't need significant volumes to add quite substantial metal content to the production profile. So we expect over the next couple of months we'll be running a drill rig out there. And then, of course, the other big part of our work programs going forward is the debt and financing for the Wim Creek project. We've done a lot of work so far where we started off this conversation talking to potential financiers, whether they're traders, mining funds, or the banks. And there's more work to be done there. I think I just want to make the point: the debt and balance of financing for the project is such a key element that we need to get that right. And so, although there's a lot of work has been done already, there's some more work to be done in front of us. And we certainly would like to get that bedded down over the next 6 months.